Hey guys, it's Luke again, and today I'm going to be talking about some TNA stuff, and I'm going to try to kind of talk about what I would like to see as a fan going forward for TNA in ways of people they're bringing in and people they're letting go, and what they're going to be doing. I'm not going to go on about business ideas and things like that because let's be honest, I'm just some fan on the internet. I'm not, a wrestling expert. I'm not a business expert. So while I do have ideas on that, I don't think I'm the best source to go for that, which I think probably a lot of people on the internet could take some heed of that, what I just said, but whatever. We're going to kind of look at the people they have in the company. And first of all, I saw this report, and again, it's a report on a wrestling news website. Let me just stress this enough. It doesn't make it true. But I think it has a lot of likeliness to be true just because of the situation TNA is in, and that's that they're looking to bring in some new talents, some of which X Division stars of the past. And now, why could this maybe be true? Well, the roster's looking kind of thin. They're using a lot of people over and over again, so it kind of almost needs to be true for TNA. And I think also other things kind of point towards the fact that they might have a little bit of money left to do this soon. So we're going to kind of talk about ins and outs. First of all, main event scene. TNA, you don't need more main eventers. Let's just kind of list them for you here, just to kind of prove it. World title scene, you have Bully Ray, AJ Styles, Samoa Joe, Magnus, Kurt Angle, Christopher Daniels, who I think should be in it for the next a while, Bobby Roode, Austin Aries, and Hardy. Counting that, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You have 8 guys, alright? In a world title scene at once, you're going to have between 2 and 4 guys. The rest of them are in these little feuds at the side. And it's debatable if some other people can join them in there. So, that's a good scene. You can also have guys like Chris Sabin, James Storm, who can go in there and hold their own. So, that you don't need to improve the main event, in my opinion. Again, this is coming from a fan's perspective. This is what I'd like to see. You can't be wrong in an opinion, but you can be wrong in what you think a company should do. So I'm not saying TNA should do this. I'm just saying I'd like to see it happen. In the X Division, you have Manic. You have Zuma Ion, who is better now, and at TNA house shows. You have Kenny King, and you have Chris Sabin. Apparently, some future past X Division stars might be coming back. 2 obvious ones: Pete Williams, Sanjay Dutt. And it couldn't hurt to have them. I'd also think that you have to have Kaz joining them. I think Christopher Daniels and Kaz need to split. I think Daniels needs to be in that main event scene. I think Kaz needs to be in the X Division. And that's not because I'm saying Kaz can't be a world title picture. I think it could happen at one point. I think Kaz is like Chris Sabin. It'd be wonderful to see him in the main picture. But come on, if we're being honest here, sometimes guys need to be those people who would be like, oh, it would be nice if they were world champion. But they never do be world champion. You need those people, and I think Kaz and Sabin should be those people. Sabin is never going to be one of those people. He's going to be one of those people that sadly might be remembered for a really bad reign, and I don't think that should happen to Kaz. And also, I think Greg Molituno, Trent Barretta, that guy should maybe be given another chance in TNA. I think he did very well. So that's giving you, already you have 5 guys in the company who are guaranteed to be there, and you could easily add another 3. So 8 men in the X Division, that gives you lots of multi-man matches, that gives you lots of time to maneuver. Then all of those guys can be in your squash matches, they can be in your, just little side matches. This is where you're going to need to hire people though, and it's in the knockouts and the tag teams. Tag teams, we're leaving it with James Storm and Gunner, Wes Briscoe and Garrett Bischoff, who I think after Ace and Nates are done, I hope stay together. It's the best thing for them. And then you also have Daniels and Kaz, but as I'm saying, I would like to see Daniels and Kaz break up. That's my opinion. And you have Chavo and Hernandez. That's giving you 3 teams. That's not taking Daniels and Kaz into account, of course. They give you 3 teams. Tag team division, come on, I don't think that's enough. So I'd like to see them hire at least 1 team. 2 would be nice. That gives you the chance. And they need to be proper teams, I think. And we would all love to see Davey Richards and Eddie Edwards or the Briscoes and TNA, but it's probably not going to happen. So we got to see who this is going to be, and I don't know who it is going to be, but I'm sure TNA can find some people who are half decent. Then the knockouts right now, you've got ODB, you've got Taryn Terrell, you've got Gail Kim, you've got Velvet Sky. I think I'm missing someone there. Let me just see if I'm missing. That's 4. Mickey James, of course, seems like she's gone. Yeah, I'm missing Brooke Tessmacher. So that gives you 5, a good division there. 5, that's pretty decent. I'd like to see them add maybe 1 more, just for variation's sake, maybe 2, but you don't want to see them spending too much on wage. And then you have guys like Robbie E, Jesse, Joe Park, EY, Eric Young, who I think could be much bigger because of this fishing show, and because he's not always on the show. I don't know if it can happen, which is sad. You got Rob Terry, and you That's basically, you got those guys and some other people who can come in and out, and if you ever feel like they're getting enough steam to be pushed, that's great, push them. Now we're talking about people who are going out. And this is not what I'm saying should go out, because this is only happening if the contracts are out, and I'm just saying I'm fine with every single one of these people going. And that's Hulk Hogan, Sting, sadly, I think Sting's good, but I mean, come on. If you're needing to free up money, and Sting probably is on a good bit of money, maybe not, I'm not an expert, I'm not in TNA, but you would think he has to be. If you were Sting, you think he would need to be getting a good bit of money. Eric Bischoff, Mickey James, and Mr. Anderson. Mickey James and Mr. Anderson, I understand, are really good people, really good wrestlers. But, they've been in TNA for a while. Are you going to do anything else with them? If they're wanting more money than you think they deserve, and you can bring in other people, why not? I'd love to see TNA bring in like a guy like Kevin Steen. I don't think it's going to happen. But come on, Kevin Steen, Colt Cabana. So many people, Ring of Honor, Indies, that are just amazing. And there will be a reason, and I obviously don't know it. But why can't these guys be a part of TNA? I think it would just be great. But so with those people leaving, that's 5 people leaving. 5 people, 3 of which I think are on some of the probably the biggest wages in TNA. Again, I don't know. I'm not in TNA, but I would assume because they're big names. So if you leave them and then you hire another 8 indie guys, and maybe gave AJ Styles the contract that he so deserves. I doubt AJ Styles is asking for money that he doesn't deserve. I think it's a good idea. A really good idea. So, that's my idea. That's what I would like to see as a fan. Again, no expert. Again, not part of TNA. Again, I'm not in the wrestling business, so I might not be right. But you just feel like if you release those 5 people, and you maybe take Impact off the road, and the people they've already released, would you have enough money for 8 indie wrestlers and AJ Styles contract and whoever other contracts are running out? I think so. I mean, obviously you're going to have to make sure that you have a little bit of money left behind just in case. But I think it can happen. And it gives you time to maneuver with everyone. It means titles can be maneuvered between people. It means feuds can be maneuvered. And I think that's a really healthy roster if you add those people. In the ways that the tag team goes, I'm not sure. I'm not no indie tag teams apart from the Briscoes and maybe Rocky Romero and I'm forgetting the name right now. You'll know what the tag team is. Rocky Romero and Prince Devitt, I think it is. They might, you never know. Maybe them. I don't really want them to steal too many guys from Ring of Honor because I like Ring of Honor. So, but you never know. Who is there? There's a good amount of teams that could do well in TNA. TNA just have to look. Maybe you can bring off a couple of OVW guys. TNA, I think, they just need to do 1 or 2 things. And it would make me, as a fan, personally happy. I think it would make other fans happy. It might not make the internet trolls happy, but never anything is. It just depends if it's going to make the bank account happy. You need to have a good amount of money. You need to be smart with your money. And if these things that I'm suggesting are going to stop it, or they decide to keep Hogan or Bischoff or Sting or whoever, then maybe they can't do it. But personally, I'm kind of worried right now just to the way TNA, in way of their roster is going. I'm not worried too much about the money because I feel like, they will be helped if it seems like it's about to go down. But personally, I just don't want TNA to turn bad. And I think it's a very good product. I like it. But it might turn bad if they don't add people to the roster. But again, I'm no expert. I don't know what's going to help TNA, but I feel like, from the knowledge I have, I feel like a couple tag teams, 1 or 2 women's wrestlers, a couple of those X Division guys, new contract for AJ, and whoever else's contracts are running out, because there could be a few. Is that not going to help the company? It seems like it would to me. But again, if they don't have the money to do it, then of course it's not going to help the company. But thoughts, guys? This is an interesting topic, and I spent a while on it, so...